Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a very awkward video. I'm keeping my voice down a bit, by the way, because it's very late, aka very early in the morning, and I don't want to wake anyone up. But I am making this video now because I really don't know what else to do. I have encountered a problem with Skyrim, specifically the Claudius save game. And it's not a good problem at all. I mean, no problem's good, but this is quite a serious one that's quite concerning. I'm currently in Falkreath at the moment. That is because I have, as of this video, I've actually finished recording Chapter 5 of the Skyrim LP completely. That's totally done. So I've got quite a big backlog on it, as you can probably imagine. So that's completely done, and I'm back here in Skyrim, obviously, after having finished the Dragonborn DLC. And, well, I have discovered a problem which has basically been part of this save game for a long time, but it seems I have only just discovered it. The problem is this. Doors, some doors in the game, like this one, I cannot activate. I'm pressing the activate button and nothing is happening. It's locked, but that doesn't make a difference. I can unlock the door. There you go, and I still can't do anything with it. I can disable the door, then enable it again, and nothing happens still. The door is essentially broken. It cannot be accessed. It cannot be accessed by me, and it cannot be accessed by NPCs. The reason I know that is because this door over here has the same problem, and Dengir here has been stood outside for fuck knows how long trying to get in, and he can't. This door over here has the same problem, but this one, as you can see, is stuck in the animation for it being half open. Now, it's not all doors. It's not all doors at all. In fact, most of them are fine. This one's fine, for example. I've only noticed this after having come back to Skyrim from the Dragonborn DLC and having played around for about 3 or 4 hours testing mods and just testing the game in general, because I managed to find the source of all the crashing I was having, and I got rid of it, and I was actually quite pleased because I don't mind the dead naked guards. I don't know why they're there either. I managed to eliminate the source of the crashing, which I was feeling very pleased about until I came across this new problem. And it's a relatively minor problem at the moment. Some doors, admittedly very few doors in the game, just simply cannot be activated. This one can't be activated, that one over there can't, this one here can't. I don't know how many others. Oh god, now a fight's starting. Now's not the time, Skyrim, seriously. This Grave Concoctions, I cannot enter Grave Concoctions, that's off limits. Falkreath Barracks I can. Oh, piss off! Not now! And you too, come on. Right. So as you can see, it's a bit of a problem. Now, of course, if I wanted to get into Grave Concoctions, and I desperately needed to get into Grave Concoctions, I could just use the console to teleport myself inside, obviously. However, as I've already noted, NPCs can't get into the buildings with these bugged doors. Now, that's obviously a problem in and of itself. It means presumably my followers can't follow me into buildings, for instance. The only doors I've found this problem with are these ones here in Falkreath so far, and one in Solitude. In fact, it was the doors to the stable buildings, and the stables in Solitude. You can't get into those either. Now, the most concerning thing about this is that having Googled the problem, I found one thread on, I think, the Nexus forums where someone had this problem. In fact, a few people had this problem. One person opened the thread and a couple of other people said, yeah, I've got this problem as well. And the concerning problem is that it doesn't seem to be related to any mods whatsoever. It's a save game issue. Basically, the save game is corrupt. And I seem to have been able to prove this because starting a new game and coming here to Falkreath, there are no problems. I can go into all the doors that I want to go into. The game functions as normal. It's totally fine. If I go back to previous Claudius saves, in fact, if I go back to the oldest one I still have, which is from the very start of Chapter 4, which, as you recall, starts off in Falkreath, after having done the Hircine quest with Sinding the werewolf. And in that save game, this door is bugged, that door is bugged over there, but this door here, which as you can see is bugged, this one isn't bugged in that save game. And what one of the people in the thread I looked up said is that for him, the problem accumulated. It started off with 1 or 2 doors here and there in Skyrim, and eventually over hours and hours and hours, it got to the point where pretty much every building in Riften and Whiterun he couldn't go into. So, as I'm sure you can appreciate, this is a pretty serious problem. It's also an incredibly rare problem, because that's the only place on the entire internet I could find any mention of this problem ever occurring, and in all the thousands of hours I've played this game, this is the only time this has ever happened to any of my save games on any of my characters ever. But there it is, nevertheless. And I thought that I should share this with you guys because it's, you know, it's a big problem. It's not a I can't go into a certain area of the world without the game crashing type problem like I had with Idris, for example. But it is a very big problem because it essentially means I'm now on a timer. A timer which I don't know how fast it's counting down. And I don't know, because it's a sheer random chance thing, I don't know when it's going to cause the game to basically become unplayable. I mean, I don't know when, or if it's already happened for that matter. There's going to be a door somewhere which I can't open, which is part of a quest. It might even be part of the main quest, that I can't open or activate because it's become bugged. And no amount of console shenanigans will fix it other than teleporting to the cell that you want to get into, like Corpse Light Farm here, for example. And I really don't know what to do. I mean, this has been a problem for basically ages, and I just haven't noticed it until now. Like I said, it was a problem as far back as I can go with the save games I still have. I'll go all the way back to the beginning of Chapter 4, as I said, and yeah, the problem is there. It's just at the time I just simply didn't notice it because I never tried to go into any of these buildings here. So, yeah, this presents an issue, essentially, because I don't know how long it's going to be until the game is going to stop being playable, as I've already said. And that presents me with a bit of a decision to make. What I can do is, well, there are a few things I can do. One, I can carry on regardless, and hope it doesn't become a problem. Look, this looks like this door's broken as well yet, because he can't get into his shop. So there you go, that's another... Yeah, he's going to sit there trying to keep opening it, and nothing's going to happen. So yeah, that's another symptom of the problem. For example, I can't even teleport into this shop, because there will be no shopkeeper in there waiting for me. So I don't really know what to do. I mean, obviously, like I said, I can carry on playing regardless, and eventually it will undoubtedly, you know, basically become unplayable. I mean, there's no question of that. It's clearly spreading, this weird corrupted issue, and there's nothing I can do to stop it. Second, I can basically just stop the LP and have Chapter 5 be the final chapter. As I said, I've already recorded all of it. I've done the ending of it, and that sort of thing. I've got a big backlog, so if the LP ended today, I would still be able to upload the rest of Chapter 5 without any problems. The third option that I can think of is that I essentially try and race against the clock. I basically cancel everything I'd originally intended to do in this Let's Play and basically just try and race to the end of the main quest. At which point I can basically say that there we go, we finished the main quest, the Let's Play is over, which is originally obviously what I had intended to do, but I had obviously also intended to do plenty of things in between now and the end of the main quest. There were lots of things I wanted to do, various quest mods, sort of expansion thingies like Falscar and Worm's Tooth I wanted to do, and all sorts of stuff like that, as well as just, you know, generally wasting time and running around Skyrim, just exploring dungeons and doing the usual stuff you do when playing Skyrim, which obviously I can't really do now. I mean, I can waste time doing stuff like that, but the longer I spend doing that, the higher the likelihood is that some door or part of the game is going to break and prevent me from finishing the main quest, essentially. Or prevent me from sort of just finishing anything at all. It might just break the game completely. Who knows? So, yeah. Those are the options that I really have open to me, and I really don't know how to proceed. It could have come at a better time, frankly. Right after having the original Oblivion Let's Play just sort of pop its clogs because the save game just got broken or whatever. It really kind of, it really depresses me and makes me really fucking furious that this problem has now occurred in a completely different game, on a completely different Let's Play. A Let's Play which I have put a ridiculous amount of work and effort into. And is probably my favourite Let's Play I have done and am currently doing, frankly, to be honest with you. The Skyrim Let's Play with Claudius is my favourite of the bunch, and it's the one which, if I could only choose one Let's Play to ever continue or ever finish, it would be this one. So, and the thing is, I've put so much into this character and this particular playthrough that if I basically had to say that's it, that's the end, and I'll start a new Skyrim Let's Play or something, I really wouldn't know what to do, because there's no other character I really want to play as, frankly, in Skyrim. There's no other character I can really see myself playing as, if you see what I mean. It's not like with Oblivion, where I had other ideas and other options, because the game is, in many ways, it's much bigger. You know, I had a whole side of the game in the form of the main quest and the Knights of the Nine and that sort of thing, and the Fighters Guild and all sorts of other quest mods and things which I had not done and was actually not planning to do with Idris. So making Zog and basing my Let's Play around those kind of quests and things was not a problem. It was totally fine, and I wanted to give an Orc Barbarian character a go anyway. That was something I was thinking of doing. However, with Skyrim, it's not like that at all. What I've done so far, and what I was planning to do so far in this Let's Play with Claudius, are basically my favourite parts of this game. The companions, one of my favourite quest lines in the game. The main quest, not brilliant, but I feel like a Skyrim Let's Play isn't kind of, for me anyway, I mean, this is just personal preference. For me, I feel like a Skyrim LP is not really complete without doing the main quest. It provides a perfect sort of end point. And it allows you to do the whole dragon shouts thing and the whole dragonborn thing and do the dragon fights themselves, which is all just such a big part of this game. Obviously you can play without that, but for me it is a big part of the game, and the main quest sort of acts as a kind of central anchor around everything else that you do in the game. So if I was starting another character, I don't really know what I'd do, because either I would just have to not do the main quest, which I don't really want to do, because while the main quest is kind of shit in a way, I still sort of want to do it. But aside from that, I don't know what else I'd do, because, like I said, just to stop babbling and waffling, this is the character I wanted to play Skyrim with for you guys. This is the character I wanted to let's play. And I can't think of another one I really would rather do instead. So, yeah. To reiterate, and cut a very long story short, this puts me in a really super duper awkward position, which I'm really just stumped about, and I have no idea what to do. I mean, I'm pretty sure this is not something that can be fixed. I mean, if there is someone out there with a miracle cure for this problem, by all means, for the love of God, post it in the comments, so I can fix it, but I am 90% sure that this is a save game issue, and that basically the save is corrupt. And the corruption, or whatever you want to call it, is evidently spreading, because it's not as bad as this in the oldest save games I have, and when you start a brand new game, it's not there. And as you can see already with this shop over here, and the alchemist shop over here as well, it's starting to become a serious problem. You know, if it was just those few random houses and that was it, and it was never going to expand or anything, I could probably deal with that, you know. Like, I'm probably never going to need or want to go into Corpse Light Farm ever in the entire Let's Play. It's not a problem if this door is bugged, really. But that door over there being bugged, and that door over there being bugged, that's starting to resemble a serious problem. I mean, you can certainly still make your way through the game and play it with while not being able to access either of these shops, but how long is it until something else breaks? Like, for example, I can't get into Whiterun, or I can't get into Dragon's Reach to do one of the final bits of the main quest. What if I can't get into fucking Sovngarde? What if I can't get into Shaw's Hall or something? You know, in many ways that would almost be worse, I think, going through the entire Let's Play, getting that far, and then the game basically being broken and not being unable to finish it when you're that close to the end. So, yeah. I don't really know what to do, and I guess I don't really know in a way what the purpose of the video is, other than to just inform you guys that there is something very, very seriously wrong with this save game, and I really I don't know what effect it's essentially going to have on the future of the LP, other than it's going to have a bad effect necessarily. It's that much is clear. The game is broken, and it's steadily getting more broken. But I still don't know really what to do about it. I don't know whether to just stop, or whether to try and carry on and play around it, or what. But, yeah. Anyway, I guess that's it. I thought I'd show you guys the problem after I'd kind of spent 3 hours or so tinkering around, deactivating mods and all that sort of thing, until I pretty much figured out it's a save game issue. And yeah, I thought I'd make this video and let you guys know that in advance, because I don't know, I felt like even though I've got most of chapter, well, not most, but some of chapter 5 left for you guys still to watch, I don't know, I feel like I ought to warn you guys in advance of what's going on, rather than just sort of springing it on you as soon as chapter 5 is ended. I guess I don't know. I just felt obliged to keep you guys in the loop, I suppose. So yeah. I guess that's it. I guess I'll go. Any bright ideas, do please leave them in the comments. As I said, if you've got any miracle fixes, sure as hell leave them in the comments, and contact me on Twitter or something if necessary as well. I don't know, but you know, send me a PM or whatever. But otherwise, yes, just be forewarned. And yeah, I still haven't really decided what to do or how to approach the problem, but basically, yeah, it is a problem, and it is going to cause problems, and whatever happens, it's not going to be the outcome that I originally wanted with this Let's Play, and certainly not what you guys wanted from it either. So, yeah. Anyway, ta-da for now, and I guess I'll see you guys again soon.